A look ahead to the fourth weekend of the autumn series, and England take on Argentina, and it's going to be interesting because Argentina, on the back of that sort of defeat that they had against Scotland, will be really frustrated, and they proved that in their pack they certainly have a lot of bite. So England will maybe recall Cruz in the second row, but they will have to tighten up their game and really deliver an accuracy. But you know, England are looking strong in this autumn series, and there's been some exciting play from them. Then we've got Ireland versus Australia. Australia, of course, on the third part of their Grand Slam tour. So Ireland will want to come back with a good performance. It all depends on their injuries, of course. They've lost Robbie Henshaw, Johnny Sexton went off, CJ Stander. So it'll be interesting to see how Ireland cope with those injuries and how Joe Schmidt forms his team, because it was certainly a brutal test match against the All Blacks last weekend. Scotland have a very interesting fixture against Georgia. Georgia beat Samoa last week in Tbilisi, and Georgia, of course, are well renowned for the strength within their pack. And if there is a weakness perhaps in the Scotland game, it is up front, and every now and again they'd lose their control within the scrum. But if they can secure enough ball, they have an exciting back division that can certainly score tries. And interesting enough, that match has been played at Rugby Park, which is in Kilmarnock. So a new venue for Scotland to play their international rugby. And then finally, it's Wales versus South Africa. South Africa are in disarray at this moment in time. They were beaten by Italy last weekend. And for me, Wales have got an opportunity to play against a Tier 1 nation. And if they can bounce back and play well, maybe they can sort of rub off the sort of rustiness that they've shown throughout this tournament. So this fourth weekend of the autumn series, I'm sure Warren Gatland will be down at Twickenham to observe England-Argentina, because I've just got a feeling that England at this moment in time are the form team in the autumn series, and certainly there's been some standout performances. And it was interesting that he's watched a couple of the Ireland games, and he was in Dublin last weekend to cast his eye over Ireland versus the All Blacks. And of course, he'll have got a few pointers from that performance of the New Zealand team, as well as some outstanding performances from Ireland as well. But ultimately, he'll be poring over the tapes, but I'm sure he'll be happy with a lot of performances across the home nations in this autumn series so far.